What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Fourth Eye, aka the Ghetto Guru, kicking it live with you, where real recognize real and you looking real familiar. But before we get into this video, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hype up this video if you rocking with me. You dig? Let's get it. Fourth Eye.
Champagne showers, rooftop business, diamonds on the wrist, watch flawless, no blemish. Riding in the foreign Lamborghini with the doors up. Only ride Forgiato wheels when I pull up. Big dreamer, vision is Aquafina. Clear sight, speak wisdom, the water before I drink it. Call the ancestors to bless me as I receive it. It's the reason that I struggle to learn to fight off my demons.
Fourth Eye.
Lesson from holding on to my past. If you never look forward, you always finish and last. Always been a thinker, but never focused in class. I'm a godson, heavenly blessings is what I have. I done seen a lot of shit, took a lot of L's, fumbled all my blessings just to figure out who real. Waiting on my downfall, I'm praying for you still, cause real talk, that karma shit is real. I'm just trying to live right, motivated by the things I manifest in life. I done been through so much shit, they like this can't be right. When a dream is not a dream, if you seen just what I've seen, then you know just what I mean. Just trying to live right, motivated by the things I manifest in life. I done been through so much shit, they like this can't be right. When a dream is not a dream, if you seen just what I've seen, then you know just what I mean.
Fourth Eye.
What's up? What's going on? We in this thing. Like always, let me know if the volume is correct, if it's sounding good. If it's too loud or if it's too low, let me know. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna let some people get in the room before I get going, you know what I'm saying? But before I get going, hey, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know you in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Let me know what's happening. Mookie in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on. Mookie in the building. What's happening? So what's good, Chris? You gotta let that track go a little longer, bro. That's one of my old tracks too. I gotta actually finish that track. I was supposed to put 2 verses on that track, but I stopped making music for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I be still in my little phase. What's happening? I don't know exactly how to say your name, so I'm gonna just say E. You know what I'm talking about? What's up, E? Welcome to the live, you know what I'm talking about? I can hear you great. How you doing? Leah Zamudio. I don't know if I said that right. I apologize if I said that wrong, but welcome. Yeah. How y'all doing today? Hope everybody had a blessed day. Less stressed day. And don't mind the wrinkled shirt. I took a shower. I was like, am I go live? But I took a shower and I was looking for a clean shirt. And I seen it. I was like, man, I got a wrinkled shirt. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm in the house. I ain't going out. I'm on live. Big it. Dressed to impress for what? No, just play. Let's see. Mookie in the bed says, curious to hear how deep we'll go tonight on the topic of spiritual growth. Doing well, my man, for sure. Hey, you know how we rock out. We're going to have a conversation. It's a family reunion. You know what I'm talking about? It says, Assalamu alaikum. Oh, Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. I think, how you say that? I can't even remember. But welcome. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Man, I be thinking like, other cultures and the way that y'all do things. I mean, like I don't knock no religion. I don't knock no spiritual system. I don't knock nothing. It'd be very interesting to me. It's very interesting to me. Peace be upon you, my brother. Already. Already. I got a coworker that's Muslim, and man, you know what's crazy? A lot of people like to, I don't know if I should say this on, but a lot of people, they like to, say jokes and stuff about Muslims, just like they say jokes about us black folk. But I haven't met a Muslim in person that wasn't a good person. I'm just be honest. Like every Muslim that I know in real life has been really solid individuals. Said, what's up, Valkyrie? How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah, they've been some solid individuals. Says Bismillah in the name of Rahman, the most compassionate, Rahim, the most merciful. Okay. Hey, Chris, what's up? Energy is key is in the building. How you doing? Welcome. Good roll call. The family showing up. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's up, man. I'm sleepy. Cause last live I was up, and then when I got off, I was still up. Couldn't go to sleep. I was like, damn, why I can't go to sleep? So I was up. God bless you at host. Hey, I appreciate you. God bless you too, man. Well, we're going to get into this. You know what I'm talking about? Out of bodies and spiritual growth. Because this stuff don't just, you don't just wake up overnight with spiritual growth, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, even the out of bodies. I guess nowadays, having out of bodies, it kind of changes. It makes people more, how can I say? They seem to tap in a little faster now. But for me, nah. Having out of bodies didn't make me spiritual. Having out of bodies was just something that was happening. And I was just like, hey, it ain't going away. Better figure out what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always looked at it. Like, if I don't know what it is, if I don't know what's going on, I need to figure out what's going on. What's happening? Why am I leaving my body? You know what I'm saying? Fire Lord in the building. Welcome, fam. Welcome. How you doing today? I hope you had a good day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, with the out of bodies, all y'all, the ones that's on here, y'all know I ain't gonna sit up here and sugarcoat nothing. I was not spiritual when I started having out of bodies. It says, I've been going through a rough patch the past few weeks, really affecting my dreams, dealing with a heavy loss in my life. It's gonna take a while to get over. It's affecting my dreams a lot. Yeah, man. Hey, it's gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through some shit myself. You know what I'm saying? But, everything in this life is, you know what I'm saying? It's a test, and it's also learning experiences, and that's how we grow. We grow past situations, and I don't know if you mean like a loss as a family member or a loved one, but if it is, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the most guaranteed things in life, that we will all exit this physical body. But it's easier to say it than done, to be like, you know what, somebody passed away, and I know they on the other side, but I don't feel emotions. Nah, you're gonna still feel sad. You still might cry, because it's almost like they just left you. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost out of selfishness too, because you're like, man, why you leave me? This some bullshit, man. But that shit hurt. That shit still gonna hurt. Even though you spiritual, you have out of bodies and all that stuff, that shit still gonna hurt. That shit, but you can't let that affect everything in your life. You can't allow that to make you go into a depressed state, because the person that passed might not even want you to be in that state, and you kind of holding a person back once you operate in that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're being like an anchor to them. You gotta let them move on and live their life. You know what I'm saying? On the other side, because they too busy looking at you like, man, you ain't doing good. You don't want them to be stuck on that in that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them to get stuck. It says, yo, Chris, hey, chat, hope everyone feeling well today. Fire Lord. You know what I'm talking about? Sending you love and healing and a big Aussie hug. Straight from Australia. You dig? It says, praying for you, planet. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Praying for Mook. Praying for Mookie, man. You're going to get better. It's always, you know what I'm saying? We always, to get to the light, you go through the dark, you know what I'm saying? It says, loved your last live. Missed it live, but caught up. It really resonated with it, with experiences I've had. I just love it when there are similarities. Even when they are similar, each person's report adds depth. Yeah. It's like that. I like listening to other people's out-of-body experiences, especially new people. Like new people, there that gnat go. I thought I killed all them gnats. What the fuck? But I like listening to new people when they make they like out of body. They tell their out of body stories, and it might be a little weird while listening to new people, because people that like just had out of bodies and stuff, it's like you can tell, especially when they make a video. And I like it, even though like some people might be like, man, you know, it's kind of boring. Some people's, but not all people's. But it's like they explain it in so much depth, and they add words to it and make it sound so so deep. And I like it because I know that what level they are, because why they doing that. You know what I'm saying? They making it sound so deep because it is deep to them. You know what I'm saying? Because they just now experiencing it. It's like I came out my body and I shifted and I felt I felt this subtle energy. And then I came out, and when I looked at the walls, the textures of the walls was like this and this and that. And I like it because of the way that they describing it. But some people might not. Some people might be like, but I like it. It's like, I know you just trying to figure out what the hell you experiencing. So you like describing everything in it. But I don't talk about my experiences like that in that type of depth, because I've been having them too damn long. Like for me, this shit is, excuse me, like, I'm trying to learn how to stop cussing, y'all, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm the ghetto guru, but this shit is just normal to me. It's super normal to me. But when I listen to other people's OBE stories, it puts some excitement back into me, because I can feel their excitement that when they had their out of body, they're like, oh my God, no, because they're trying to figure out everything. You know, when you first start having these out of bodies, you'll start trying to figure out everything. You want to know what's going on with every damn thing. It's okay. Hold on, let me see. It says, yo, visuals be fire, Chris. That cosmic one with the red shirt was raw. I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. It says, at fourth, how much do your moods or life circumstances affect where you go in your OBEs? Curious. It does affect where you go sometimes, but not all the times. You could be going through the worst time of your life and have a beautiful experience. You know what I'm saying? You can be going through some tragic things and have good experiences, but depending on your mood, sometimes you can end up going into what like a subconscious, your dream state, your subconscious. When you're in the dream, because you're sad and what you're thinking about, that's gonna end up integrating into your dreams. So either it's gonna be dealing with something with your emotions. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something that affects you emotionally, either anger, sadness, love. It don't matter. It could be anything. But it can affect your dreams, and it can make you be in some lower astral realms that's what they want to call it. But I say the spiritual realm, it can make you go into some lower spiritual realms too, because you're feeling the sadness, and especially if it's a lost, you can end up going into lower places depending on where that person is. If that person is in a lower place, you might start going to some lower places. And I'm saying lower just because the frequency of some of the lower beings and all that stuff that be in them lower realms. And I know a lot of people don't know about these lower astral beings. I'm getting tired of getting in there. Look, hold on, y'all. You know, I ain't got no shame in my game. You know, y'all put me up on game about the net killers, and look what I get. And hey, I ain't even gonna show you it, but woo, I went to town on them suckers. They all up in that thing. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, the lower beings and stuff. But you could possibly end up going to those places because of your mood and your vibration might be low because of your sadness and all that stuff. Or you could have a beautiful experience where somebody comes and try to comfort you. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. You know, we don't really get to choose what we experience sometimes, you know, but sometimes you can choose what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when it comes to these out of bodies, it's exciting. You know, it can be exciting. It was real exciting to me when I was younger and having them and experiencing all these things. Now, when I'm in the out of body state, I still do get excited. So don't get me wrong, I be getting excited, but it's not the same as it used to be. Like when I come back, I don't have that same, it's just because things become too normal. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel like when I separate from my body, I don't even feel like that. Like when I was younger, I used to vibrate hard. Like my body used to be like, feel like it was just, and it kind of would scare me. You know what I'm saying? And I'd stop, pop out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I would even hear when I come out, there we go, the goddamn net. God damn it, shit. Fuck. This some bullshit. Let me see what you said. All right, Lord. How you been besides the rough week at Mogar? You been holding up okay? See, that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? We got to look out. You know what I'm saying? Look out for each other, especially on the mental health, because sometimes when you're in those type of states, you can end up, like depression can put you in a real bad state. So if you're in that type of state, remember, you are the master of yourself, your emotions. You can change that. You know what I'm saying? Focus on you. Go within, meditate, think about everything. Don't sit and try to push everything down. You know what I'm saying? Experience it. Well, it just keeps saying the Nets might be power animal. Nets might be your power. I seen a video the other day too. It was another guy. He was talking about some spiritual stuff, and he was talking. Next, you know, a net flew across the deal. He was like, "Damn, it's a bunch of nets around here." I said, "I ain't the only one that's experiencing this. Oh my God, we have bonded to nets." Oh Lord, what the hell? I didn't even know that was on. But yeah, don't let it simmer. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people would think they got over something and be like, I got over it. No, you just stopped thinking about it, but you pushed it down. Eventually, you're going to have to deal with that. Man, I can't stand these damn nets, bro. Says I'm doing the best I can, fire. It's been hard to focus, but it's getting better for sure. Hey, long as it's getting better, you know what I'm saying? That's a blessing. It says, nah, bro, damn net's been terrorizing me today. Can't even chill. I'm without a platoon of nets jumping me. And I'm like, damn, man, when I tell you, like if my place was junky, I would understand. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I know it was the plants and all that was in the house, you know. That's just a lesson learned. I don't know much about plants, but I won't do it unless I know some more about plants, putting plants in my apartment. Like, that ain't happening again. But you know what I think it really is? I think it's like, because somebody told me that they lay babies inside the soil of those plants. So it's probably, even though these ones died, they still was babies, you know what I'm saying, around somewhere. You know what I mean? But yeah, don't push your emotions and your feelings down and try to, oh, I'm over it now. I didn't think. You pushed it down. You know what I'm saying? Express it, feel it, understand it. If you gotta cry, cry. Don't be afraid to cry. That is therapy right there. Cry. I don't give a damn. I'm a man. No, cry. Shit. Hold on, let me give me some drink of water. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a little parched. But yeah, let all the emotions out. Express them, feel them. Even whoever your loved one is that passed away, talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them. Yeah. What you say? Gnats are extra big in Australia. Oh goddamn, no. Oh Lord. You think a big ass gnat just fly around you? Be mad as hell. And they be deep too. They be deep. It says that's good, Mo. Uh, love to hear it because gaining that focus back isn't easy. Been there too many times. Yeah, me too. I lost a lot of people and like, yeah, I lost a lot of people. I lost so many people. It got to a point where I didn't even want to meet new people. I didn't want to know people because I'm like, I'm gonna know you, then you're gonna pass away, and then I'm gonna be sad, then I'm gonna be all this going back into these feelings. Says neck, damn it. Oh shit. For real, Nat damn it. Nat damn it. That's a new one. I like that one. I might need to get that on a soundboard. Nat damn it. Because these gnats ain't seeming to go nowhere. They like to hear about out of bodies and shit, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these out of bodies, I switch, the ADHD. But the out of bodies, yeah, they be exciting. And I like listening to new people because they describe that shit so much in detail. And sometimes even though I know that they super excited, it's like they figuring out something new. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people haven't felt the sensation of leaving your body, feeling the sensation of leaving your body, flying in the sky, going into the void. You know what I'm saying? And so when they do it, it's so exciting to them because they're like, what is this? I felt like this. And there's many different people have many different perspectives as to what they experienced. You have some people that went to the void and was terrified. You got some people that went to the void and said that they felt like there was no thought and that they was just in the void and they had no thought. It was nothing and this and that. Then you have people that say the void felt so peaceful they didn't want to come back. They just wanted to be in the void. They felt oneness with the void, But in all honesty, I've seen the void so many times. The void for like, how can I say? I don't want to sound like, cause it be sound like I don't like sounding cocky or nothing. I be hating that sometimes, but the void is it was scary for me when I first experienced it, but I've seen it so many times that it doesn't impress me. It doesn't impress me anymore. Let me get to some comments. If I look, the fact we all know in practice OBEs makes the loss easier to manage. It's the end for anyone. It's the end for anyone. Just a transition. We'll definitely miss having them here in the physical for sure. For sure. It's not the end, and that's a FINAC. Yes, exactly. Well said. 100% agree. Definitely helps with loss. Yes. Yes, it does. Because you have a better understanding of it. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. They, like, the void is not, and just because I'm saying the void is not that impressive to me does not mean it's not going to be impressive to you. Especially if you haven't had that many experiences. So yeah, you're gonna go to the void and be like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? But once you've been having them, when you've been having out of bodies for 20-something years, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of things ain't gonna impress you no more, but it's still gonna be cool. It's just not going to be at that level where you just like, oh my God. When you come back, you be like, guess what, y'all? I just left my body and I ran into a midget. Is that a proper thing to say? I'm talking about, was them duendes? And I seen duende, the little bitty gnomes and shit. I seen one of them running across the street and it fell and got hit by a spacecraft. Nah, I was just saying some stupid shit. But you'll be so excited when you first come, but then after a while you be like, I just came on my body, this, and you could tell when somebody's new because they start saying, what was about? It's like the terminologies. You can tell that they fighting with the terminologies, and you can tell that they fighting with words, period. You know what I mean? And you probably don't know what I mean, but it seemed like they fighting with words. Like if you be like, I felt like this, and they'd be like, well, I don't know. if I felt like this, because I don't know if this feeling is a whoop. And they start going deep into the words. And it's like, look, after a while, you just gonna speak. After a while, you just gonna talk. You just gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gonna care about how you think it might sound. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna just say it. What's up? Tammy in the building. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the live. Appreciate you popping back up. Let me see what she said. The void. Hold on. Did I just miss a comment? Hold on. It says greetings at Don't Belong Here. What's up? Don't Belong Here. I didn't even know. Okay. Good morning from Greek. Okay. Sorry about that. Hold on. I gotta introduce all my peoples that come off in here. Don't Belong Here in the building. Welcome. At least I try to, you know. Somebody else wrote a comment. Oh no, I skipped another one. You know, it says was watching Genie Dot video earlier about how he mentioned he went to a place where it felt like he kind of merged with the void. Oh yeah. A lot of times you do feel like that once you in that void. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. The void is peaceful, like floating in nothingness. Yes, it is. When I was younger, it was scary to me though. I ain't gonna lie to you. You're what it do, Tammy? Yes, Tammy in the building. I suppose human language is hard to articulate things / experience that we don't have language for. Yeah, it be hard. That's how I know people be. That's like, cause I know I was doing the same thing. That's why I say I like listening to their stories when they had their first out of bodies and stuff, or when they new to it. Even if they just like 10 out of bodies in, it's like they have a different, they gonna speak different about it, and they have a different type of excitement to it. Some people don't. Some people still got like a really stern type of approach, but that's just their personality. You know what I'm saying? They're not a real, you know what I'm saying, laughing person or whatever. But yeah, it's still what it is. But they be trying to go deep into everything. What's happening? Oh yeah, I didn't even say you was in the building. Welcome, Charlotte in the building. How you doing? Yes, Lord. But yeah, it's like they try to break down everything in the experience. And it's like, even though I like watching it, sometimes I do be watching some people's experiences, and they be when they talking about the experiences, they go so deep into everything, every word, and I be sitting there like, come on now, let's get to the point. Let tell me your experience. I want to hear it. You telling me about the way the wind felt, and the love you felt from the wind, and the sensation of your electromagnetic body and your etheric body, and the what did you see? That's what I want to know. What did you see? No, I'm just that's sometimes, because sometimes I be wanting to hear it fast. I be having things to do. You know what I'm saying? I be busy sometimes. I have Fire Lord. What it do? You know what I'm talking about? That's how we talk about it. That's how we talk in Texas, man. What it do? Even though I'm not in Texas right now, but that's how we talk in Texas. What it do? Tell me with the Texas slang. Charlotte, that's because spoken language isn't the original communication for us. It's telepathic communication. Yes, that's true. That's true. But yeah, they be so excited. Because I was like that too. And but after you have them for a certain amount of time, and you start experiencing certain things, you will realize it's not that deep. You will realize it's really not that deep. Even though it's exciting, even though it's fun, it'll get to a point where it's like, it's not that deep. You're trying to figure out the terminologies of certain things when those terminologies really is not going to really help you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that a lot of people is going to have to get to that stage. And it doesn't mean you have to get to that stage today. It doesn't mean you have to get to that stage tomorrow. But you're going to get to that stage where you start to understand, like, does it serve me to know what the carpet felt like in my out-of-body experience? Like, okay, the carpet felt like this, and the texture of the carpet was like this, and how da-da-da-da. It's like, does that really serve you? Is that gonna help you? Is that gonna lift you up? You know what I'm saying? Is that gonna make you a better person? It did give you insight, so it did do something. So it's like you'll get to a point where it's like, let me just experience. But I think I see somebody in the building. What's happening, Michael? Welcome to the building. Welcome to the building. The void looks like all colors at once to me. It's not just dark, but something much more. It gives it a sense of infinite possibility. Curious if this makes sense or if you see it in this way too. What people got to understand is that there's different types of voids that you can enter in. You can be in a white void. You can be in I don't know how to explain that void, but you can be in this realm that's like a realm of nothingness, but it's like energy forms floating around. So it's like you might experience it looking a certain type of way, and somebody else might experience it looking a different way. You know what I'm saying? It's not too much. It doesn't mean somebody else didn't experience it because they didn't see it the way you saw it. They just seen a different type of void. It says, Fire Lord said, yeah, I imagine myself understanding everyone without saying a word at all. Sometimes it's hard to explain. Yeah. Yep. That's why I like that saying, let everybody walk your path. I said, let everybody walk your path. Sorry, I just got a cramp in my damn leg. I don't know what the fuck that was about. But walk your path. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge nobody for what they do with their life. You know what I'm saying? Walk your path. Whatever you doing in your life, that's what you need to do. But if I have to give you some advice, I'm gonna give it to you. But it's up to you to take the advice or just leave it. You know what I'm saying? But walk your path at fourth eye. So I was thinking about your drawing of the 4 bodies, cosmic, astral, physical, linked together from last night. Have you met entities that never have incarnated before in your OBEs? I'm not sure. I never had any entity tell me that they have not incarnated before. Shoot, I was told that Ra incarnated into the physical in one of my OBEs. So I was thinking to myself, like, who the hell is Ra? I mean, not who the hell is Ra, but who is he or she in this physical form? Like who? Because it was like the lady, when I was sitting in that tree, that out of body I told y'all about, and she was like, I incarnated, I reincarnated. No, she said, I incarnated the same time as Ra. And in that out of body experience, when she was talking to that giant, the giant was asking her, how was she doing in jail? So apparently if this was real, I'm saying real, but I'm like, if this was a person that was actually having an out of body experience, apparently she was in jail, but she had some know-how because she was talking to me, talking about I don't act like a baby in the spirit because I was just playing around and lifting people in the air. She was like, you a baby. I was like, what, you just talking shit? Like, but she was like, I incarnated the same time as Ra. No, after Ra, something like that. And I was like, what? So you trying to tell me Ra was somebody for real? Because, in Egypt or Kemet, however you want to say it, when you talking about like Ra, Set, Osiris, all these different, what they would consider as gods, they wasn't considered gods. They was principles. So it's like, that was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because that now, when she said that, I'm like, hold up. So was it a principle or not? You know what I'm saying? That's why I be saying, I don't know shit. Because I be getting told shit. I be learning shit from everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sponge. I like to learn. So I don't let myself get to a point where I feel like I know everything. Because if I know everything, I can't learn. You know what I'm saying? It says, isn't that because black contains all colors? Yeah, black does contain all colors. You was just seeing, when he see all the different colors, he was seeing like, because in the outer body, you can see like in almost like a magnifying glass. If you do it, sometimes you won't do it, but sometimes you'll be in an out of body and you'll just do some shit on accident and be like, damn, that's pretty dope. Okay, let me see what movie said. Was thinking about that from a spiritual growth perspective, from a dimension of being that grow with becoming physical ever. Hope that makes sense. I don't know, maybe, did you write that? Let me read that. From a dimension of being that grow with becoming physical. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You might have, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like, yeah, I have to look at your last comment because I know what you're talking about on that. It says, I imagine the void being like the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball Z. Be like, so you saying like, I mean, I'm sorry, Fire Lord. I was still thinking about Mookie's question, but because when that image that I popped up, let me see if I got it on here still. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, this image. I get what you're saying. You saying like, if one of these like celestial beings or something never incarnated, like what they, like you trying to say, like, because if they haven't incarnated before, they're not getting all that information from the experiences of the lives that they're living, that they're projecting their consciousness out there to experience. I get what you're saying. And that's a good question. Because that makes me think, like, I wonder if it is like a celestial, like, because that's why I look at that, like, because it's like, when I seen those beings and they had no facial, like no nose, like no mouth, no eyes. It was just a body with what looked like galaxies and stars, and it's like they had a whole nother, like a whole universe within them, in their bodies. You know what I'm saying? So even though we were looking at another creation, it was almost like they were their own creation, their own world was their own world within their body. So imagine if that's you, you know what I'm saying? If that's the highest version of you, and within you is so many different worlds and so-called planets and people and beings, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty dope if you ask me. Okay, hold on. Let me get back to the comment. It says a being. Okay, hold on. Y'all forgive me. But it was some fast typing. I'm trying to catch up. Fourth eye. Have you ever seen the colors we can't see on third spectrum when out of body? Yeah, sometimes you see a lot of different colors, and some that you can't really describe. It's like colors that you don't feel like you can even make. You know what I'm saying? Like mixed colors. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Colors you've never seen. But yeah. It says eat more bananas. Oh, I didn't even post that. Eat more bananas. Potassium helps with muscle cramps. Yeah. I did just get off of work too. It was a hot day. And you drink water. Sometimes you can drink too much water and get dehydrated or start cramping up. It says there's colors we don't even name, that we don't have names for on the other side. Yeah, that's true. It says of beings that grow without, it says, so like beings that are able to grow spiritually without becoming physical. Yeah, so, okay, yeah, I know what you was talking about. Exactly. Hey, yo, that pick fire. Appreciate it. It seems like the transfer in 4 body types is due to the time difference between each, and the physical things are temporal, linear. We all meet here and we forget where we came from, leading to growth. Yeah. Because you don't grow without learning. Even in this physical reality, like, you don't even really learn how to treat somebody right until you realize you treated them wrong. Like, some people really don't be knowing. Like, I ain't saying I be out treating people wrong. Sometimes some people don't learn from other people's mistakes. Some people need to experience it for themselves. Some people have to fuck up to learn how not to fuck up, let's just say. It says, but the growth is learned from the higher bodies. Yeah. It says, since we forget in the physical, it's like everything is being downloaded into that the highest version of yourself. Hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me. I think I know what you're talking about. It says, but OBEs help with that. Magnesium, Epsom salt in your bath helps with cramps. Yeah, I actually got some Epsom salt too. But I think I get what you're saying though. I hope I'm getting what you're saying. But because that's still on my mind. That experience is still on my mind. And I'm still putting the pieces together, because sometimes you have these experiences where you got to put the pieces together, you know? And it's weird because like, I don't like to really talk about like, oh, I got these different abilities and this and this and that. But I feel like I'm super sensitive right now to energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel super sensitive. I be feeling like I know what everybody about to say or what they thinking. It says, yep, we're on the same page. Okay. It says, I kept thinking of that drawing all day at work today. For real. I was thinking about it too. Cause I when I made that other image of the beings that I seen, and when I made it and it made it look just like what I seen, I was like, damn. And then it made me start thinking, because I've always had these different concepts that I thought about when it came to who we are. You know what I'm saying? That's mostly, I think that's why I don't really too much care about the terminologies and the this and the that, because if I want to know where do we truly come from? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people may think they know where we truly come from, but then it's like, once you experience something that you deem as ultimate truth, eventually you might experience something beyond that. Now you have to switch what you said that was ultimate truth. Now it's a different ultimate truth that just occurred. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't use certain things, because I'm like, every time I thought I seen it all, I seen more. You know what I'm saying? It says at Planet Mookie. I'm gonna just keep saying Mookie. I'm sorry, Planet Mokhtar. I'm gonna just keep calling you Mookie. It says, it's very weird. I was told everyone is their own universe and that my highest self has already lived my life, that she is me and I am her. Apparently she lived my life eons ago. Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? It's a lot of different concepts that I just be like, damn, that's so intriguing to me. It says, have you tried going to heaven and see people that have transitioned? If so, how was it? I've been in heavenly realms, but I've never been like I don't know. I think because I was having so many, once I started going to certain places, it feels normal. It was like, you feel that love. I was in one place that was very heavenly, and it was so peaceful. It was so peaceful that I was like, there was nothing to do. I mean, it was something to do. Like everybody seemed happy. They was laughing. But the thing is that they was watching like TV and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all watching TV? But it was nothing negative. It was like, but yeah, it was a lot of love in that experience. But what I noticed was it was too perfect, if that makes sense. Have you ever seen something that was too perfect? It's so perfect that it started to seem weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if but I don't know if you ever seen that like that, but yeah. Have you heard about the story of them drilling into the firmament near the ice wall and it healing itself mid-drill as if it's a being healing a wound like it's lit? Oh, damn. I'm gonna have to look into that. It sounded familiar because I remember hearing somebody saying they was trying to get through the firmament and all that stuff. It says energy is key, right? LOL, that's wow. Since trying OBEs and having first lucid dreams ever, I feel more intuitive than before. Yeah, it definitely heightens whatever abilities is within you. Call me Mookie, all good. For a shit show. Yeah, I'm talking about. I gotta find that story again. The military dude told it a while back. Okay. At Mookie, uh, she is experiencing through my life, even though it's already been lived. But my perspective adds more experience. I hope that makes sense. It's all a paradox. Yep. I was hearing some noises while I was just doing that, and I kind of felt like pulling out that eeky, that yeeky, you know what I'm saying? But it might have been me, because this microphone pick up everything, because I was about to put this video on pause and had to go to that door with that blicky. Hey, my mom's is up in my house. I got to protect. You ain't talking about. That energy is key. Since we deal with forgetfulness every life, and there's multiple dimensions / versions, universes, we can re-experience whatever we want in the physical. It's a quantum mess, to be honest. Once you think about it, it never stopped existing. I know that sounds crazy, but it never stops existing. Like, even if it's just a memory, because it's a memory, just like a memory within my mind, like something that I did in the past, it still exists because I still remember it. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember it, it still exists. It never stops existing. So we could be thought forms, not for real. You know what I'm saying? Just a projected thought. You know what I'm saying? You it's like they played it, they lived it already, but it's like you're the memory or something like that. I'm just saying some crazy shit, but I just be thinking, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm talking to y'all, we all just, you know what I'm saying? We learning from each other and we figuring this shit out. You know what I'm talking about? It says a good mess. At Planet Mocha. Yep, all designed to blow our minds, literally. Whoa, hold up now. Comments moved a little fast right there. It says, what up, Mookie Mook? New nickname unlocked. It's the net talking. You too. The net talking to you, Chris. Yeah. That Fire Lord. It says, it's not crazy, Chris. It's a never-ending story. Yeah, it is. But I be thinking of crazy shit, though. I be thinking of a lot of shit, especially when it comes to who we are and what we doing here. And because it's like weird, because it's like you just come online out of nowhere. Like, think about this. Some of y'all, maybe in this video, was asleep at one point. Didn't care about none of this information. They never heard about it. Didn't think nothing of it. You just was living your life, going to school, going to work, doing whatever you was doing, and then somehow you just came online and started questioning shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not coincidence. Chris, imagine somebody create a net realm on the other side and ask if you want to come and play. Yeah, they like, you want to come? Says Fourth, do you still live in the hood? No. Hell no. I ain't lived in the hood in a long time. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm still free. You know what I'm saying? Because if I still lived in the hood, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The hood get wicked. Fourth, that makes perfect sense. No, for real. The world we're living in here is an OBE to the cosmic body. LOL. Mind blown. You know what I'm saying? I just, sometimes the concepts and shit that I be thinking about in my head, I don't even be wanting to say them, because sometimes I be like, that sound a little crazy as shit, but it be just popping up in my head. But to me, it makes sense. But I be like, damn, I don't know if I want to say that. It says, have you been beyond the ice wall to confirm if the claims of its existence are actually true? I have not. If I have, I didn't know I was on the other side of the ice wall. I have not. That has never, like, I think that's been mostly newer. Like, back when I first started having out of bodies, I knew about that ice wall because of that story of the pilot. I think it was William Byrd or something like that. When I read that story, I knew about the ice wall, but having out of bodies, I never thought about asking to go to the ice wall. You know what I'm saying? I always, like I tell y'all, I go with the flow, but I didn't read the whole comment, so I'm gonna finish. You know what I'm talking about? Or is it just in another dimension? Some people are claiming it's actually real and being kept secret. I can't tell you because I haven't been there, but Alchemist, he talks about going to the other side of the ice wall. So that's a better question for like Alchemist, you know. But I guess you asking me because you might have heard Alchemist say it and you want to see if I experience the same thing. So I kind of get, you know, but I'm sorry that I couldn't answer your question because I haven't been on the other side of the ice wall. Let me see. One guy I listened to said, we are living out a very old thought. You are not the only one thinks like what you are saying. Okay. These concepts are very possible. Okay. So I ain't crazy. I'm not crazy. Oh my God. No. It says, I wonder if what's beyond the ice wall is still in the physical, but slightly in a different frequency, because some say the firmament curves down where the ice wall is a little further back. See, it's a lot of stories, and a lot of these stories do make sense, though, but it's also an inner earth story as well. So you got to think about that as well. Do you believe in the inner earth? I don't know, like, when you think of inner earth, I don't know if a lot of people believe in inner earth because they believe, like they say the earth is flat. So it's like, if it's an inner earth, is it just because the earth is like but I think that the earth, if it's not, like, I don't be really caring about what shape it is, but it is interesting. You know what I'm saying? It says, yo, 369 shine in a building. What's out? In fact, it's possible that even our ponderings make it possible because we are creators. We continue the story as we go. For shit show. I just be thinking stuff is intriguing because you'll be sitting there listening or talking to people and you'll be like, you ever been talking to somebody and you be sitting there listening to them, like talking to a group of people, and you talking to them and you start giving them your opinion about something, and then in your mind, you know what you're saying is facts. You know what I'm saying? This is shit you can possibly look up. You can confirm that this is true. Is many people that do it. It's like you know this for a fact. But then the whole group of people right there is trying to make you feel like you stupid. And you like, hold up. Am I stupid or is this like, am I crazy? But when I realized that everybody's not on the same level, and it's not a bad thing, and it doesn't mean that this person is but at the same time, when you become spiritual and you start to get certain information, you have to be careful with your ego because you can get to a place where you'll start feeling like your information makes you above people. You know what I'm saying? You'll start feeling like you don't know what I know. You know what I'm saying? And you'll become a dickhead. Not yeah, but you'll become like, but if you let that be, like, you gotta listen to people. So like they gonna grow when they grow, but you'll feel like you talking to a bunch of NPCs. You'll be like, how are you not catching this? How are you not understanding this? How is this not making sense to you? You know what I'm saying? You'll be telling somebody like, hey, you don't need to move like that. You don't see that? Like, you don't see that pothole right there? You driving and I'm telling you it's a pothole, but you like, no, it's not a pothole, but I see the pothole. And then we boom, 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 boom. Like, what? And then they make you feel like you stupid. And the whole time they like, man, your ass crazy. Like, hold up. Am I crazy? But it's not that you crazy. You trapped in. You came online. You came online and your light switch. Oh damn! What the hell did I just do? When your light switch flicked on, they light switch was still down. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't hit that light switch yet. Let me get to the comments. I've been pondering who the observer of my thought is lately. Yeah, I'll be thinking about that too. Like, who be thinking? This is people under a spell. Yeah, a lot. I believe in inner earth, round earth, and flat earth. For all is mine. I agree. Energy is key. That's what's happening. It says, where do thoughts come from? They sure ain't mine. It says, I mean, Bird could have went into the hole in Antarctica, and that's what led him into inner Earth, where he seen the lush green land masses. Yeah, see, I thought I was thinking about that too, because that's where he kind of, yeah. When they talk about the ice wall, that's where he went. So the ice wall, is it beyond the ice wall, or is it within the Earth? I mean, like the civilization, you know what I'm saying, that's over there. Land. It says, I don't even talk to people about any of this stuff anymore. They just brush it off as if it's bullshit. I keep my thoughts to myself. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. You can come with all kind of facts and all kind of things. They can still say, nah, that's bullshit. And then when they don't say it's bullshit, they be like, that's some demonic shit. You do voodoo, or you do magic, you a witch or a warlock. They're going to tell you all that shit. Like, come on now. How do you just, like, I don't even get that. Like, how can you tell somebody they're a witch? Like, you was a witch. You just born a witch. What? The fuck? No. It says that's why paradoxes exist, because just when you think you know, you'll have an experience that blows that old knowing out of the water. I just keep getting told, trust the process. Drives me nuts. Exactly. That's a real fact right there. That's a real fact. It makes me laugh. So energy is key. Yeah, facts, but it's definitely not nothing. Nah, I enjoy it all. I enjoy it all. I don't take anything of any experience for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at all of them as equal, even if you say astral projection and an out of body or a lucid dream or just a regular dream. Experience it all. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it all, because I love to dream. Like, I'm talking about like regular dreams where it fluctuates and stuff. I love those type of dreams, because it's like I'm seeing different things all the time. You know what I'm saying? When I have too many out of bodies, it's like I never went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like feeling like for about the first 3 or 4 days, I'll be good. But when it started getting to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, where you having an out of body every day and you're in it, you'll start to feel like you never went to sleep. It's like you just teleported to another reality and just came back. And now you going back to work again, and you got to stay up because you at work. Now you going back home, and then you lay down, and then you teleport to another reality and go kick it there and do what you do there. And now you teleport. But it's like you never going to sleep. So when I would have dreams, I'd be kicking it. Sometimes I'll become conscious in my dream, and I'll be like, damn. Because when I become conscious in my dreams, I automatically switch into OBE. It's like it never fails. It never fails. Let me get to some more comments. For me, it seems very improbable that all these governments are enemies with each other, agree to keep the whole ice wall thing a secret. It seems too improbable. That don't make no sense to me neither. It's like, y'all motherfuckers will fight for resources everywhere in the world. Fight for resources. Fight each other. But then say, hey, let's agree to not let nobody get to this wall and go and see what's on the other side of this wall. Y'all were just fighting each other. What the fuck? So y'all just playing bullshit games with us? You know what I'm saying? Got the military going out there. They just looking at the military people like chess pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like chess pieces. It's like we don't care about y'all, but we just playing a game right now. Hey, we gonna go to war with you, but it's gonna be for oil, or it's gonna be for this. But we gotta strategize, and we gotta see who gonna win this. You know what I'm saying? Like people that's like in real high places just playing a fucking game. Got you thinking they gonna think we fighting for the freedom of our people, and the whole time you just fighting for some resources. You fighting for somebody else to be in power. You fighting for some other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't talk about politics, so I'm gonna just shut the fuck up. For me, And finally, like, it's definitely not nothing. All experiences and perspectives are honored. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And every time I say that, bunch of people always say, yeah, yeah. They just pretend to be enemies, but they are working together. I do believe that there are shadow governments and stuff. Yeah, I believe it's some, they know some shit. It says, but this seems to be a weak argument. Hold up, did I miss a comment? The fact I've had lucid dreams is amazing. Never had them before. It's satisfying. Having any degree of lucidity is amazing. Doesn't have to be full OBE. Yeah, it's all dope. It's all pretty. It's like even as a kid, like I always loved dreaming, especially regular dreams. You know what I'm saying? Even as a kid, I recognized that I had different types of dreams. Hold up, I just hear some shit again. What time is it? Because I hear another noise. You might see me running across this screen like I'm in Call of Duty. But that thing, it made me lose my train of thought. Let me read the comment. It's solid game to them, controlling us, making us think they hate each other while they really are against the people. You know what I'm saying? Says it's true to some degree, but the whole ice wall argument seems weak to me. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe there's something higher or more powerful telling them to keep it a secret. Or maybe the ice wall is not a physical as we think. What if it's another civilization on that other side that got so much technology that America they told them, yeah, hey, y'all better not bring y'all ass over here. We're going to light your ass up. And they got the ability to do it. And they said, all the countries know we ain't fucking with it. What if it's like that? Like, oh, hell nah. Them motherfuckers got laser beams and shit. They got Star Trek weapons and shit. These motherfuckers coming out of here with bazooka lasers. Maybe that. What if it's like that? It says, the shadow government, aka non-human intelligence / beings, not the human puppets. Yeah. Ola. Said true. Chipmunk, Samurai, what's happening? I didn't see you in the building. Okay. It says, I am not convinced that beyond the ice wall is a physical place. It's probably just a place in a different dimension. But I see people so convinced that it's real and that government are hiding it. Yes, a lot of people that, believe that. I don't really too much dive into that because I be thinking about what's outside of this, like what's really like outside of this dimension. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what's on this earth is on this earth. You know, it's a lot of things that's on this earth that we ain't seen, that they haven't even dug up yet. You know what I'm saying? There's some things out here, some civilizations, some lost civilizations that they ain't even dug up yet because they ain't went deep enough. Says Chris, that's possible too. We just don't know. Yeah. For a shit show. Extraterrestrial / territory. You know what I'm saying? For really. But yeah. But even though I say I don't be that interested in the ice wall, it is interesting to think about. Like, because I've read in many different stories of inner earth theories. Like, saying theories, but it was in books of different cultures. A whole bunch of, like, almost every culture has a story of an inner earth. You know what I'm saying? And it was a story of them finding these two people, these two little kids, a girl and a boy. They was like green or some shit. It's a whole lot of stuff when it comes to that. And it's interesting. I've been wanting to listen, like you said, like energy is key. Or somebody said, the argument, want to hear the argument. I've been wanting to hear it because they be coming with some stuff that you be like, hold up, that could be true. Damn, hold up now, that's a little intriguing right there. But it's like, okay, I try very hard and succeed, LOL, to not come off as a dickhead when interacting with NPCs and or other rejections that only think in one small ass box. Yeah, you have to control yourself Like if I get to a point where I feel like I'm starting to get my mind start getting like that, I get quiet. I don't even talk because I be like, I don't want nobody to feel like I'm trying to make them feel stupid, because that's what ends up happening. Like, oh, you think I'm stupid? And it's like, I didn't say you were stupid. You know what I'm saying? But that's how people would take it. So sometimes you gotta realize where they at. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that you're better than them. It just means that they're in a different place. Some conversations are not meant for certain people. And some conversations, when you're having it with those people, have to come from a baseline, if you know what I mean. You have to start from somewhere to get to somewhere. So if I'm talking to somebody who does not understand out of bodies, different dimensions and parallel realities and stuff, I'm not going to talk about parallel realities, this and this and that. First thing I'm going to ask them is, have you ever had sleep paralysis? They tell me they had sleep paralysis. I'm going to explain what sleep paralysis is. And then when they figure out what sleep paralysis is, while you're figuring out what sleep paralysis is, then you about to figure out why you're in sleep paralysis and how your body leaves during sleep paralysis. So it's like you have to build up the information before that person can get to that point where they can understand what you're saying to them. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they stupid. They just never really paid attention. They not awake to that information. So it's like you gotta kind of talk to them in levels. Every time you talk to them, bring up something about out of body or something and put a little extra knowledge on top of it. Now they can see. Now they can start. It's now getting engraved and they can see it. Like, okay, I understand that now. Okay, but hold on, let me see. Sorry for going on that tangent. But at the same time, I'll be seeing how that ignorance is truly their bliss. Although I don't fully agree with that saying, I do see it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It says governments around the world leak smaller secrets than that. Imagine this big secret like beyond the ice wall being kept secret by countries like Russia and China for what it doesn't make sense. Yeah. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, you know what I'm saying? It might not make sense, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, if it's there, you know what I'm saying? If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. It says, I see it like the faraway tree, lots of different worlds/dimensions to experience, and each one has its own reason for being. I try to approach it as curious/fun, trying to find truth since you crazy. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's crazy though? And this is the ADHD kicking in. You know when you was in school and shit? Like when I was in school, I hated when the teacher used to point you out and be like, hey, read that book. Because I knew I was about to fuck up. And I was like, I used to be nervous as hell reading in front of the whole class. The spider would, and Katie read, but I could read back in the school, but I used to get nervous and it would make me mess up. But I was sitting here, I'm reading everybody's comments and I'm like, how did I get away from that, being nervous? I guess because I stopped caring if somebody be like, if I can't read a word and they be like, that nigga stupid. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm stupid. Says that's what I found anyway. I be letting people be entitled to their opinions. I don't be giving a damn. Like, hey, he's stupid. Hey, you're stupid. All right. What is that going to do for you? Is that going to do something for you if I'm stupid? Does that make you feel better? You know what? If that makes you feel better, I did my job today. You know what I'm saying? I made the world a better place because now you feel good because you feel like I'm stupid. Reflections, not rejections. LOL. I love all humans. Energy is key. It says, I will listen to all of this wonderful stream tonight. Dolce and Welsh language speaker. Thank you for very much. It says Welsh language speaker. Hello, empathic people. What's happening? Oh, wait, hold up. Did I just miss somebody that just got? Because I remember seeing Violet. Hey, welcome. I don't remember seeing you coming in. I didn't even say hello. I don't think. I probably did. Learning with playlists. Welcome. You know what I'm saying? I don't be want to miss my people. I probably missed a couple people. If I have, I apologize. It says high learning, high energy. Yeah. It says, wish this subject was more in the mainstream. We need to be chatting this stuff over dinner. Sick of pretending to be normal and subduing myself. The only chats we like-minded that are online. Yeah. It's going to get to a point where it's like that too, I feel like. But I don't know, because sometimes it feel like this shit, like everything is just going like this. It says, yes, Charlotte. Facts. Mookie. Love. At Charlotte, I think that time is coming. Yeah, we got to bring it. And that's why I like the fact, and that's why I'm telling y'all, this is why I fuck with y'all. You know why I fuck with y'all? Because when I got on here, I was like, I'm just going to be me. You know, even though I talk about spirituality, out-of-body experiences and all that stuff, I was like, I'm just going to be me. If people mess with me, they mess with me. If they don't, they don't. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that y'all fuck with me and y'all be coming through all the time, you know what I'm saying? That makes me say, I fuck with y'all. Because I know I still cuss. I know I still make gangster music sometimes. And I like that stuff sometimes. And I'm the ghetto guru. But y'all still fuck with me. So I fuck with y'all because y'all let me be me. And that's the type of people I like. Because, hey, you can't force nobody to be something they're not. You know what I'm saying? If they want to be that way, let them be that way. And don't judge them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me be me. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me say, hello. Welcome. What's your, what can I call you? Give me a name so I can call you. Because I know when I see your face, I know who you are. But I want a name that I can, instead of a deal. We got Mookie. I know Mookie now. It says, I hope so. Energy is key. Oh gosh, the amount of mistakes I made as a vicar. I once thought there was a spider on the communion cup. It was my false eyelash. I don't worry anymore. Chris, what you ate today, fam? What the ghetto guru be munching on? Man, I didn't eat really that good today. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't eat good. I was gonna get a salad, and you know what I got? I got a goddamn hamburger, man. And then I ate some pasta. At Violet. Hope you're shining over there in Wales. I don't make enough money to be vegan yet. I think Jesus has a sense of humor. Yeah, me too. That's why I used to tell people when I was younger, and they be sitting there talking about, oh, you going to hell, because I done told a joke. You know what I'm saying? Because I be telling people I got into the car accident. And you know what's crazy? People be coming up with jokes. Like I come up with a joke or something, and then I heard a comedian say it, and I know he didn't steal it from me because he never like motherfucking somewhere else in the world. But that when I got into my car accident, I remember I was saying, I told Jesus to take the wheel, and I forgot he couldn't drive, and I forgot that nigga couldn't drive, and somebody got mad at me. I said, see, I messed up. You gotta be aware of what you pray for. I told Jesus take the wheel, and I got into a car accident, forgot the nigga couldn't drive. And you tell me why some years later I heard a comedian say it on a stand-up act. And I was like, ain't that a bitch? But it's not, because that just showed me that we be having, it be shit up in there that we just don't be picking up. I mean, we'll pick it up, but somebody else might pick it up and they actually put it into action. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. But I was like, damn, that's crazy. It says, thank you, energy. Not sure about shining today. So, Omni. I remember your very first video. Many of us knew from early on that you are a real one. Appreciate that, Mookie, man. Hey, that's love, dog. You gonna make a gangster cry, cuz? Nah. It says, what go down? What's happening? Welcome to the live. It's the late night, early mornings live where I'm sleepy, but I'm still alive. You know what I'm talking about? Lady is my nickname. Oh, Landy. I said lady. Got it. Landy. So that's why I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna try. If I don't, You can get mad at me. Nah, just don't get mad at me. But Landy, it says they fight in this that's 3D theater and do amazing things, possibly beyond our imagination, together as their collective new world order, which has really always been here. You know, I didn't realize I was country, or that I talked a little bit country until I started trying to talk, like try to be like, when I be trying, I be like catching myself about to say something country as hell, and I try to stop myself. It says, "Hey, hi, Landy." See, we gonna remember it because they gonna help me remember it too. Landy. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Hi, Sean. Hey, y'all. And Omni works. Yeah. Omni. Okay. And that's exactly why we fucks with you. Two fam. One love. Yeah. That's for sure. That's love for real. Curious. Have you come across the same being in OBEs? Did God assign angels from your experience? You talking about like, did he assign angels to like be with me in my experiences? Or is that what you like, is that what you're trying to ask? But I have come across the same beings before, but it wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it. Some like, I have though. You can see the same beings sometimes. But if you're talking about like, would you say God assigned angels from your experience? Sometimes the things that's around you, you don't even be seeing sometimes. Like it might be an angel around you and you won't even see it until it reveal itself. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get back to that. If I don't, I apologize. People who have NDEs have said Jesus has an amazing sense of humor and they end up just joking and laughing the whole time. That's what I believe. Because, yeah, I ain't gonna say that. I was about to say something stupid. Based on what many EBers explain, we're not supposed to worship anyone. So why does Yeshua tell all these people to stop worshiping him? It says, or does he? Maybe I'm just unaware. Why does he tell them to stop worshiping him? A forethought, as James Brown would say, I was high on Jesus. Yeah. It's just solid. High Planet Mookie. Yeah, that's Mookie right there. Planet Mokhtar, that's Mookie. This a W community, always good vibes. Yeah, that's why I be liking it. I be sleepy as hell, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But y'all be keeping me up. You know what I'm saying? It says high fire. Y'all be keeping me up. Question, my name is Profound. OBE experiences reveal our deeper interconnectedness. How do you think someone like Andre and Darius ended up drifting apart instead of resonating more strongly? I don't want to get into their business too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not, that's not really my business. But, you know, it could be a number of things, you know, but I don't really like to tangle myself within things that I cannot fully understand. If that makes sense to you, you know what I'm saying? That was his student. And, you know, I mean, like they was friends, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So they might mess around one day. You never know. They might be like, hey man, I was in one might be, I'm in my ego, this and that, but you got to know a full story about what's happening in somebody's situation, but that's not my business to talk about. You feel me? It says, based on what many OBE people explain, we are not supposed to be worshiping anybody. So why does Yeshua tell all these people to stop worshiping him? Or does he? Did I read the same comment again? It says the best thing. Did I answer it? If I didn't answer it, I'm sorry. The best thing, way to worship Christ is loving your neighbor. Yeah. We have crossed that old lady a lot. Next time she come, I'm definitely going to ask her who she. Yeah. I didn't see. That's what I'm saying. You'll see the same being sometimes, the same entity or whatever. Have you met feline characters, beings? Yes. I've met two different types. I've met one that was like a human. They had the cat nose, but they had like this blonde hair, but they had a cat face, kind of like the Avatar. Kind of, well, not Avatar. Yeah, it is Avatar, kind of like that, but their skin was like a tannish white. But the other ones I seen, they were like they had wings, and they was like in this cave on the top of a mountain that was like up like this, and they would like fly up into this cave and just lay there and sleep. But I seen them because I don't know, maybe I was one of them shit. I didn't ever think about that shit. Because I was in a cave, and when I came out my body, I floated up into the air, and when I went into the void, it's like I blacked out. And when I woke up, I was laying in a cave by these big ass cats with wings on their back. And I got up and I started like tiptoeing, and I walked and I looked down from the cliff or where the cave was, and I was like, God, because it was like so far down, it made my stomach like, you know how you feel that little ooh. I looked down, I'm like, damn, that shit high. And then they start waking up, and I'm like, oh shit, because I'm like, I don't know if I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking they're gonna attack me or something, but they started getting up and they started walking off, and they just hopped up out there and just started flying. And I'm like, oh, that shit dope as hell. Because at the distance, you can see like jungle. You know what I'm saying? And it's like trees and everything is clear. So it's like when they jumped out and they started flying, and when I looked down, I'm telling you, when you in an outer body, it's so real. Because when I look down, it's like, I know if I jump off of here in real life, I'm gonna die. Because I can't fly in real life. But I'm in an outer body. So when they start jumping off and flying, I'm like, shit, let me fly too. So I jump off and I start flying with them. And it's the dopest feeling. I'm seeing waterfalls on the other side. Like, I don't even think I ever explained that experience before, but y'all brought it back to my memory. You brought it back to my memory. Shalom. Oh, sorry, love, that Mookie. Yeah, hey, Violet. It says, no, say that stupid thing he was going to say. Damn, now I don't know what the stupid thing I was about to say is. Violet, you missed the point. There is no worshiping of anybody on the other side. Because you are just soul, just like anyone else. Oh, sorry, EG, I misunderstood your question. Good morning from a cool, crisp, sunny South Africa. What's happening? What's happening? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Zibby. How you doing? How you doing? Says he say to stop worshiping him because we are all sons and daughters of the Creator, and we also are all Christ. It says, for you shall do even greater things than I. Is it not written that years? Yep. For shit show. You know. For shit show if you know. Who all in chat has OBEs? That's what, Fire Lord asked, who all in the chat has OBEs? I know it's a few of them. I know a few of y'all have OBEs. I know, it says Jesus never told anyone to worship him. Religion tells us that, but each to their own. Everyone has their own kind of relationship with the big JY. And in the end, it is individual perspective. Fix facts. I saw an old lady walking away from my lady side of bed when I was going back to my body. We noticed each other. You think that could be a relative, or is it just normal to have spirit influencing us? It could have been, and it could have been something negative. She could have been saying old hag lady. You could have been saying it like, she's like, oh shit, he ain't even in the bed. He ain't even in his body. I thought I was going to scare his ass. He didn't see me too soon. Says I had an out of body chasing my dog off the leash the other day. I'll tell you, you can have some experiences that's kind of crazy like that. It says felt like Spider-Man. I'm finally catching up on these comments, y'all. It says, I am just a little ignorant in the little ancient churches in Wales that has uncontrolled OBE. Okay, yeah. When I came out, I have a gentle hand stroking my hair, and I am embraced in loving hugs by light. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm a natural OBEer as well. It's a lot of people out there that have out of bodies and don't even be knowing it. I was talking to a guy on my job today. I was like, man, we was talking about the dream. We got onto dreams and stuff. And he was like, I was telling him about out of bodies and stuff. And he started telling me some of the things that he's experienced, like through dreams. And it's like, you been having out of bodies. You just haven't been aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you talk to somebody, you'll know if they have out of bodies. It says, my mom always said, and now I also say, there's 3 sides to every story, at least. That's a fact. It says, but that's it at the moment. Okay. Oh shit. I'm going too fast. It says, I have had some small OBE experiences, nothing sensational to you guys, but to me, it was paradigm shifting. It's not easy. I've had a lot of experiences that really wasn't that interesting. A lot of them. Imagine in 20-something years, yeah, I've had a bunch of experiences that really wasn't that exciting to talk about. But for me, that was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It says, I have them. I have for a while, but it was confusing lately. It's been more clear since Chris explained a few things. I appreciate that I can help a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because, I tell y'all, I'm not a teacher, but if you learn something, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? It says, well, Violet, you're a vicar. Respect. Oh, no, I forgot I had a bad one, too. I was flung around the bedroom by a dark shadow. Then a white wolf came and told me it's over now. I woke up and still ached where I was hit. Damn. That's crazy. You was getting flung around. You was probably scared too, though. So when you get scared, it's like you get weaker. Like that's why it's like you got to stand in that power. Because if you start to get afraid that whatever that negative entity or whatever that is going to get stronger because you giving it power. It says, I've seen stories of blindfolded kids identifying objects, people bending spoons with their minds, and other unusual abilities. Have you personally developed any? Nah, I don't bend spoons. I don't move paper, aluminum foil. I don't do none of that. I just I feel like if I got anything, it's my, I forgot what they call it though, but it's one of the clears because, it's some other stuff too, but I ain't, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? I have to do that on a different one. It says, seems like OBE being dodging me like a bill collector. I'm going to get there though. Yeah, you're going to get there, Fire Lord. But yeah, I just don't, like I be knowing shit and I don't be knowing. Sometimes I used to be like, I don't know why I know this shit, but I just know shit. It says, thank you, Charlotte. One day I will tell y'all all my mistakes. Bless my congregation. They're so kind and have a great sense of humor. That's good. That's good. At Violet, I had something throw me around the room too. Son of a bitch. Not now though. Man, I don't know what I would do if I I'm laying in my bed and something just started slanging me across the room. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got no power over it. Oh no. Yeah, that'll make me mad, especially when you wake up and then you be like, damn, I just let that thing punk me. I just let that thing punk me, man. Come on, man. Come on, skinny black. Oh, damn. That's Charlotte. It says, I have them, but I'm lucid mostly because I'd rather sleep and used to be scary or overly excited. I know that don't make sense. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. That energy. I'm not saying that he's told them to worship him, asking why doesn't he tell them to stop, given that it's such an egoic It grows. Now why you trying to make me look stupid? Come on, why you doing that? You gotta be sad. It's worse games. I fuck with y'all. It says because as soon as you get on the other side, it will just be knowing that nobody does that. Okay. For sure. It says, yes, I was petrified at the time. And now I know, thanks to you, that fear makes things worse. Yeah, it does. It really does. And I'm glad that I could be of service. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I could be of service. It says, my husband has started having some vibrations and a few small experiences despite him not wanting to, just because I am trying. And he hears me talk about it. He has no intention to do it. He'll mess around and do it because he don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part. It's like he hear about it, but he not like, I'm forcing it. I'm going to try to do it. He probably don't even think about it most of the time. But then when he have it, he going to be like, oh shit, this is what she was telling me about. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to happen. And he be like, this motherfucker had one and I can't have one. Says my first time OBE, I was in complete darkness in the house, but looked like I was in the cosmos. I saw a human, and bro, on that level of OBE, we were the colors of rainbow as our outline of our human from that sound like almost what I experienced when I was talking about them beings that looked like they was like the galaxy was, it's like they had galaxies in their body, stars, and it's like it had a whole universe within themselves, or omniverse, or whatever we want to call that shit. But it's like they had a whole within their bodies, and it felt like I was one of them. You know what I'm saying? And that was in looking down at another creation. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. That's dope. I love that. Like, it's so crazy to me that so many of y'all know about OBEs, and y'all understand that. Like, it's so crazy because it was not like this in '09. Violet, do you talk to your congregation about this stuff? And it's called Mind Sight, aka seeing while blindfolded, and I've been practicing for a while myself. Charlotte, it says not quite, but I do tell other priests. Probably a bit of a mistake, but one was very interested. Like, what is wrong with you? I'm late again. Hey, you late, but you here. How you doing, Casey? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. It says, I think he does, but people can't hear him. Yeah, shout out Casey. Philo say shout out Casey. It says, a few years ago, a shadow entity sprinted from the bottom of the stairs and stabbed me right in the gut. Damn. Lord, have mercy. So, hey, you, Fire Lord, at Fire Lord. Hey, Violet, I want to be a fly on the wall if you start your talk right today. We're talking about OBEs. Says, have you been excommunicated yet, Violet? It says, Johnny Honey. That Mr. said, damn, that's wild. No, my first OBE was in my house at night, and I saw myself in the mirror. I looked like a weird water-shifting rainbow being. It was hard to make sense of it. Yeah. And that's the crazy part. You hear so many different people's out-of-body stories, and it's like they be different, but they have like similarities to them. So you know it's true because of the certain similarities. It says, energy is key. Oh, shit. My bad. It says, you might be surprised how many people in your congregation may have had one. Yeah, a lot of people have them, but they just don't know it, or they're afraid to tell somebody because they don't want people to think they're crazy, or they and try to put them in a nut house. People be scared. I don't know why, but my mouth is dry than a motherfucker. So what's up, fam? MK Visions. MK Visions in the building. MK Visions. I gotta hit you with another one. It says in 2009, people were more asleep. Now the Great Awakening is going on. Yeah. In 2009, it was a small circle. It was a small circle on YouTube. Just and you couldn't talk to nobody really in real life. You know what I'm saying? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You did some drugs. Says Casey. Yeah, hella late. Says at Planet sound like the same thing. Yeah, they do. Y'all experiences do sound like the same thing. Said the rainbow colors and stuff. Hello, guys. Glad to catch the live with y'all. MK Visions, Energy, and Charlotte. I would have probably been burnt years ago, like my fave saints. That's that. Dang. It says you are invited to Wales anytime. Wales. Dang. Shout out to Wales. It says my first OBE was in kindergarten. The cat in the hat tickled me without my consent. Oh, Lord. I don't think that was... Oh, Lord. I said, I know, right? I'm a police officer and the streets are crazy tonight. I got a break for a while, so here I am. Yeah, you be safe out there, Casey. You be safe out there. Love Wales. It's beautiful. I'm in South of France. Is that South of France? I don't know if I looked at the flag right. It says facts, Mookie. She damn near missed the whole show. No way, Charlotte. It says, if I come over to meet my thousands of rallies, I'll pop in. They were all Catholics. Big family. Given that you can get out of body at will, how come you are not interested in doing that basically every day? I feel like I would be. Yeah, it's just I've had them so much. I mean, I don't have to try. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's like I don't really have to try. I've had them for a long time. And it's not that I don't want to do them. I probably need to get, you know how y'all, like some people trying to learn how to do it. I have to learn how to do it when I need to, when I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I have to, if that makes sense, you have to take some breaks. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like I start just having them and I can't stop it. Like I haven't trained myself to stop it. Said Casey, ooh. Then I completely empathize on the lateness. Handle your biz and stay safe. Yeah. Gotta protect them streets. You know what I'm talking about? Nah. Energy, you are always welcome. It says my dog MK in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, for a thought. Hey, I only. Hey, welcome. Unika in the building. Oh, Casey, Mrs. Officer. It says, I'm a natural and seems like I remember when it's something good God wants me to see. 100 could be in my mind. Yeah. Love, Violet. What Violet says, I have to go. This is a Welsh word for lovely people. Talk soon, Fourth Eye. You are always welcome to come visit Wells too. That's what's up. I appreciate that. And you have a nice night, morning, day, wherever you at. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Whatever time it is over there. Blessings. Let me see. It says that's why it's such a mental crisis going on, because folks who are gifted and have experiences rather run from it and step into it. Is the older generation. They rebuke it. It's devilish. Yeah. Yeah. It says there's a few Christian mystics that would actually resonate with these kinds of convos. My favorite is currently Justin Paul Abraham. Casey, be safe, sending you angels for protection. It says keep shining. A material young man. It says, material young man tonight who was brought in and telling us he was burnt by aliens in the woods. And yes, his body was blistered from burns. He kept saying it was no lie. Dang. And you know what's crazy is that he could be telling the truth and they would try to make you seem crazy because you saying aliens. They be like, hell no, you was not burnt by no aliens. They don't want to believe that. And that could be the whole truth. You know, the whole truth. Sorry, misspelled. I'm a young man on street patrol. Okay. They do rebuke it for real. Let me see. Do you have any of your old videos saved? Would you say that they are worth showing or posting again? I don't have those videos. I deleted all my videos when I had my first channel. When I had my first channel, I was talking about, like, I was like documenting them every night. Like, I would have an out of body. I would wake up and then I'll go set up the camera and I would just talk about my experience for that day. Because back then, YouTube, you could only post videos for a certain amount of minutes. Like, it was like, I can't remember if it was like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something like that. So you had to tell the story in that short amount of time. And so I used to do that every day. And it was like a dream journal to me. But I kind of got within that little community of out-of-body experiencers and stuff. And I also saw some people that seemed like they lost their mind a little bit too. That's why I be telling people be careful when it comes to out-of-body experiences, because people go in and they trust everything, and then it's possible that something could happen because you have different things within the out-of-body state that may not be able to harm you, but if you allow it, it can influence you. You know what I'm saying? Said thank you. It can influence you, and it could, if you're not mentally strong enough to fight it off, it could end up making you think certain things. You know what I'm saying? Make you do certain things and make you kind of go crazy. So you want to be careful and stand in your power. You know what I'm saying? That's why I focus on strengthening my material daily, because that's the gateway. That mental clarity is bliss, for sure. Let's talk about the mosquitoes. They are pumping into my neighborhood. My legs are ready to cut. Hey, the mosquitoes is a government drones. Nah, we're gonna get on here and start talking about conspiracies. Nah, they coming in and attacking me. They biting me and giving me COVID. Nah. Oh Lord. But nah, for real. Man, what time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna stay out here for a little. I'm gonna stay out here a little longer. It says, Chris, are we, your YouTubers, still going to watch the Disclosure movie next week and have a live on our thoughts about feelings about it? I do want to see it. You say, I remember you said it was on. I forgot to look up that dang trailer. I do want to see it. It's gonna be at theaters too. It says, would be so interesting if you and the OBE warriors could help people in community that's having situations, then recreate in the video. That would be dope. Yeah, that would be dope. June 12th. Okay. I hope I don't forget that. I mean, not say I don't forget that, but I hope I can see that, because that would be dope to go see that, then come back and say what we, you know what I'm saying, what we think about. Because I know it's going to be a lot of people that's going to be going and talking about that. You know, because I know if he making a movie, then it's gonna be pretty good. It says, man, why I just seen that on TikTok earlier about mosquitoes. For real? 4-2. Okay, June 12th. Yeah. But yeah, you don't want to, when it comes to out-of-body experiences, you can have a whole lot of fun, but at the same time, you want to be careful. It says your dog off the leash experience are hilarious. You want to, your out of bodies, you want to be in a balanced state of emotions. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be safe, because, like, say for instance like this, if you're a person that drinks a lot of alcohol and you become basically alcoholic, that's not you. That's something on that other side that's basically attaching to you. You know what I'm saying? They feeding off of you. They telling you, hey, you sure you don't want to drink today? You should probably get a drink today. And you sitting there thinking to yourself, like, I said I wasn't going to drink, but now I really want to drink. You think that's you. You think that's you saying that. That ain't you saying that. That's that spirit. That's you know what I'm saying? That negative, you know what I'm saying, that's on you. The only way you get up, you gotta to get that off of you. You might go through it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's strong. Because you have to fight off the urge of drinking every day. Go through the withdrawals. Go through the withdrawals of all that stuff. And then really, like when it's gone and you don't even have a taste for that liquor, like, what a blessing. You know what I'm talking about? It said, I agree. MK. It says, what is the disclosure about aliens is really us waking up to who we really are, higher dimensional beings having a human experience. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope. I mean, that's some cool shit. I actually think, like, I'd be like everybody, like, I feel like the government, they like, we don't want to put this stuff out because then they're going to know we've been lying to them and stuff. People going to get scared and go into a panic. That, I don't give a, if I see some aliens, that's some cool shit. I believe they here anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bring them on out. I want the first alien pit bull puppy. No. But I got me an alien pit bull hybrid, nigga. How much you gonna give me for this? Oh, shit. Today is my birthday. I've been trying so hard to find some mushrooms, man. Happy birthday, 369. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Hey, you know what? I need to get one of them deals where we talk about birthday. I mean, something that say happy birthday on there for when one of y'all's birthday come. How old are you? It said the human experiences come with addictions. Yeah, it do. It says not fat fish. But in reality, we are aliens because humans weren't the first beings in this construct. Reptilians can agree they hate us because they was okay. Happy birthday, Sean. I don't know why I got dry throat like a mother. Dry mouth ain't another thing. Probably because I probably should be asleep. It says mother. Yeah, I was. Yup. But I do want to see that. I think that'd be pretty dope. Yeah, happy birthday, Sean. Hold up, did I read this? Okay, that's for real. The battle is staying in the seat of your soul, as in realizing you are not the subconscious mind and observe things without being emotionally attached. At least that's what grounds me. Hey, I agree with you 100%. I agree with that 100%. Because that's how I look at it too. It's like sometimes the way I look at, like I was telling somebody today, I just look at life different. You know what I'm saying? I allow people to be who they are. And it doesn't, I'm not gonna hate you for who you are. It's not, and I ain't even gotta allow you to be who you are. I'm just gonna accept the fact that you are who you are. Good, bad, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be you at all times. Eventually, if you're a shitty person, eventually one of them days, hopefully, you'll turn a new leaf and you'll see where your wrongs are and all that stuff. But other than that, it's like, I'm gonna let you do you. I'm gonna let you be you. And if I need to be around you, I'm gonna be around you. And if I don't, I don't. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, 369. So that's why Crocodile Tears a motherfucking shreds. Tears the shreds. I'm the agreed outcome independence for the win. For sure. Just being in the non-judgmental state raises your vibration. Yeah. I don't be judging nobody. I don't be caring, like, not that I don't care. Like, if you're doing something wrong, I'm going to tell you you're doing something wrong. I'm not going to lie to you. If you're doing something that I think is flaw, I'm going to be like, hey, you on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to, if you say, I'm living this lifestyle, I'm not going to judge you. Because I don't, like, that's your life. It's not my life. It's your life. You can do whatever you want with your life. Long as it does not affect my life and put me in danger, you know what I'm saying? Live your life. Don't just like you have people, like I was working in one job and a dude, he was a homosexual, and he said, "You know I'm gay, right? So, like, you think I'm gonna treat you different because you say you gay? You a human. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging you. I don't dislike you because you like that. That's your business. That's your life. Live your life. Live your life for you. You don't live your life for me. Don't worry about my opinion about how you live your life." At least that's how I think about it. It says it starts with not judging yourself. Yeah. Morning fourth eye. What's up, JoJo? It says watched Inspired with Gene Nolan, and he talked about a group of remote viewers telling us not to go into the light as it's a trick and not to be fooled by anything here and there. I've seen that too. I mean, I haven't seen that exact episode or video, but I've heard that too. And it makes me think about my experiences, like my experience where I went through the light, because I'm like, hey, was I going to be reincarnated if I would have stayed there, and if I would have died here, would I have been reincarnated? You know what I'm saying? I think about that. But and that we are basically a food source of fear, etc., for their control. What do you think? Sorry, message split in two. I tell y'all about these entities that feed off of our energy, but they feed off of it. Like they feed off of like the fear. They feed off of, even they can feed off of other part, like your emotions. They feed off of you. That's why that's the crazy part about it. That's why I'll be saying you have people that are like religious, and they that they call this stuff that having out of bodies demonic. And because they're like, oh, because I don't know, you can't leave your body. You shouldn't be leaving your body. But they don't know that they actually doing it every night. That's the crazy part. Because you think that you are safe from some demonic force or some demonic thing siphoning energy up off of you because you don't remember. You just don't remember. You're an easy target. You like, and that's the crazy part, because when you start learning how to actually have an out of body and sense energy when it comes in your space, nothing can really harm you. You know what I'm saying? It says I'm now 27, LOL. Young buck. Dang, I'm old as hell. Oh my God, I'm old as hell. It says people stay telling me I look between 17 and 25. That's what's up. Man, I'm about to be 39 next month. It says, yeah, that's real talk. I'm old as hell. It says age in reverse. Hold on. You think this reality is in water? And have you seen it as water before? No, I've never seen it as water. But I don't know. But I've never seen it as water. It says true, like my partner race his ass, and I'm always quiet. That's her path, not mine. It's their path, not yours. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? JoJo. He said, clapping for JoJo. It says, I know what you mean about the false light. It's that soul net trap. The final test, we stay failing. It says, we all have the final say if we want to reincarnate. I don't believe in automatic reincarnation at all. I don't truly believe in it as well, because I understood something when I had that experience where I went up with those angels and stuff. It's like when I was there, my mindset was different. But some people say, like, they try to say, well, they manipulate you and they do this, but it was like my mind was just different. So it was like when he was like, anybody want to go back to Earth and this and that, in the experience, I'm like, I'll go. You know what I'm saying? It was like I stepped out of a video game and came out, and I was like, that was kind of cool. Let me play that shit again. That's kind of what it seemed like. It says, how I overcome the energy vampires or whatever it is, understanding them. They have to eat, and my job, if I don't want to be drained, is be the type of food they don't like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It says, I saw the light, the things that feed, like I said before, they look like jellyfish and they go into your head, and it looked like we're in water. That's why I asked. Okay. Hey, look, just because I didn't see it don't mean you didn't experience it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the phantom beings who feed off negativity, fear, war, and yes, religion beings who are subservient. Because those beings can look different. They can change, like, you know what I'm saying? They can change forms. A lot of times when you see them and they like, say you in sleep paralysis and one of them come around, and or say you in an out of body experience, and it's like it's coming to you as a familiar spirit, what I call a familiar spirit, like somebody that you're close to, like a sister, a brother, a mother. And when you look at them, if you're not paying attention, you won't really realize that it's not who you think it is. But once you really look at them, like really look at them, it's like they not even, it's like they look creepy. You know what I'm saying? Be skinny, be kind of deformed a little bit, and like off a little bit. You be like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's some familiar shit. It was getting close to you. And it'd be talking crazy to you. It'd be arguing with you and stuff, making you mad because it's trying to feed. It says, from my understanding, once you ascend, they no longer feed on you. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Once I started learning how to, like, when I realized that I was stronger than these beings, I was whipping ass. They was not messing with me. Like, I was like, I would be in the experience and I'll be like, hey, don't even mess with me, because I can see them. Like, if you had enough, like, I see them. Soon as I can spot one out like that. Like, it's not that hard. It says the ocean is home to aliens. Think Disney programming as children. No need for prayers found. Is landy, and they are not to be feared but overcome. They are persistent, and I beam love because I love love. They don't like that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Right. Love attracts more love. You know what I'm saying? Because you can talk to, like, because I see something negative. Like, it's been times where I was like, I just started clowning. I remember, I don't know if I told y'all the experience where I came out was like a little dark ass leprechaun looking dude. And he was trying to scare me, and I just started ragging on him. I was like, what the hell is you doing? And we just sat there and had a ragging contest. We were just sitting there bagging on each other. Like, it was like, once I showed no fear, it was like he can't do nothing. And I was talking to somebody about this today. The same guy was talking about that he be having out of bodies. I got to a point where it was like I was so excited when I realized that I could whoop ass in an out of body. I know this is like not what the typical out of body experiencer talks about, but when I was younger, because I wasn't spiritual when I started having out of bodies. I didn't care about none of that spiritual stuff. I was having out of bodies on without me trying. So I was scared for a little bit. But once I got to a point where I was like, oh, I can kick ass, and I've been whooping their ass, man, I started tearing their ass up. I was looking for them. Who wants where? Let's go a little round for round real quick. Like, I'm having out of bodies and looking for shit, like looking for smoke. Like, I was really doing that. I was in there astral, like trying to fight. Did I read that whole comment though? So it says, yo, Chris, have you ever encountered firsthand seeing someone being drained of their energy on the other side? And what could you do to stop it if you tried? I didn't see them draining somebody else's energy. I seen them trying to drain my energy. Yeah, trying to drain my energy. And I had to stop it. You know what I mean? Like, nah, you can feel it. That's what you feeling. When you in that fear and you seeing that and you fear that and you feel that dark, like that's what you feeling. It says, tell us more about that OB story where you told this tall man to shut. It says, I don't think I had no more of that stuff. Let me see. I had a nightmare the other night about an alien-like jellyfish chasing me with little suction things on the end of the tentacles. It was terrifying. You was probably seeing them. So Chris always kicking ass. You know, hey, look, you know, hey, they coming for it. I had to give them a little bing, bing. But I was like, because they was scaring the shit out of me when I was young. Like, I'd be having an experience. Every time I would see something negative, I would just be like, wake up, wake up, wake up. And every time I would wake up, I'd be like, man, I feel like a punk. Like, I've been letting them punk me. And then when I first had an experience, I can't remember the experience that made me change, but I just remember that I had seen something and I just stole off on it. Just bow. And when I stole off on it, it flew back so far. I was like, oh my God, I'm strong. So I ran up to it and I remember I grabbed it. I can't remember the beginning of it because it was the beginning of it. But I hit him, he flew to the wall, boom. I ran up on him, I grabbed him by his neck and I was just hitting him, boom, boom. And his head was like went limp. And I was like, damn, I be whooping ass. I know this like the most different shit. Y'all probably heard the OBE spirit story about somebody just whooping somebody's ass like that. Maka, baka. But you think I wasn't spiritual at that time. I wasn't spiritual. I was borderline gangster in real life. Hater, don't be afraid to put belt to ass in this class. For real. It says real. Oh shit. Hold up. OBE roasting session. Sign me up, bro. And Valkyrie, that would have been scary. Tentacles can mean a lot of things. Yeah, that would have. I don't. Let me see, man. At the garden intro. OMG, I'm terrified of clowns. It says we stay strapped in the spirit realm. You know what I'm talking about? I know how to manifest it real quick. Hey, they better move. Nah, just know you have unseen protectors. Yeah, you do. And that's the thing that I used to be kind of mad because I used to be like, I would get in situations and then it'd be like, why y'all ain't helping me? That's how I used to feel. And then I was like, I used to do, because they used to be like, tell your higher self to come forth, your spirit guides to help you. And not because I used to always say it like, help me, spirit God, help me when I was in a situation and nothing happens. And then that time when I said, spirit God, come forth. And my body will vibrate. And I say, spirit God, come forth. My body vibrate, but nothing happens. Then EXO says, you are your higher self. Handle it. Like, what? And then I said, okay. And I just said, whew. And it was over from there. I realized that I can move things with my energy. I said, oh yeah. I was knocking heads off at first. Now I can just be gentle with it and just throw you in the air. But the fall ain't gonna be gentle. You know what I'm saying? It says, it wanted to get suction on my face. I woke up and the only way I could get back to sleep was set the intentions of all the archangels to protect me while asleep. Okay. That's what's up. It says, I love the tentacle entities. They are helpful in my experience. They are transcendental, very smart creatures. I haven't experienced it. I don't know if I'll be afraid or not. You know what I'm saying? I can't say. Because I haven't been afraid of something I haven't seen anything that I was afraid of in a long time. I saw something earlier that said we lost about 5 or 6 senses as humans. It makes sense because I've been wondering where the hell are we and what the hell going on. Yeah, me too. As a police officer, I really see how souls lose themselves in this reality, and it's pretty sad, really. Souls are really lost here in amnesia. It's sad. It really is. It really is. It says OBE Ninja. Hey, damn, you the fuck out there. Yeah, I was going crazy. It says, yes, my beloved, love attracts more love, one love. Okay, I'm not gonna ruin the word now. I was shut down. A being tried to trick me by using my sister's voice. I saw through it and demanded it identify itself. Next thing I know, I woke up, felt like it pushed me out. Can they do that? I mean, if you was afraid, you could have pushed yourself back in, or you could have pushed your own self out, or something could have like been. It could have been anything. It could have been anything, but I don't know if they have the actual power to do that. But you know what I'm saying? It never happened to me, so I can't say that for 100% fact. It says, honestly, I heard this experience should have been over, but the dark forces was more in control and kept it going. Now the light has the power, and we are waking up, and soon this construct will end. Yeah, I think that they keep us in this slumber. They keep us asleep. They keep us distracted. They keep us like, you know what I'm saying, too busy trying to survive to think about, oh, hold up, I'm not from here. Hold up. When I die, do I die? Oh, death don't exist. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They got us distracted though. We like, I gotta pay these bills. I gotta get this medication that's killing me more than like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's bad. It says, yep, that's the stuff. It says that's the stuff of nightmares for sure. The best was that lady you did the interview with. She said every time she saw herself out of body, she would just start beating herself. Shit. I was slapping myself when I seen myself, and I had that mind split effect. I would slap the shit out of myself. It says there's this one dude on IG that does battle rap in the astral and remembers it all when he wakes up. Crazy. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, but that's dope because I'm telling you, I don't know, when you have an out of body, if you ever have an out of body, start rapping or start singing. I ain't gonna say I promise you, but I want to say I promise you, you're gonna sound good, or you're gonna be just thinking about lyrics fast as hell. But I don't want to say I promise that you will, because it could be just because I like music that's like, well, I don't know, but I feel like I'm right, because I be singing in there and I be sounding good as hell. I'll be like, damn, I'm sounding good singing in this out of body. It's like I had no restrictions. Like, damn, there's something else there. Okay, let me keep going. That's a good point. Octopus means it's highly intelligent. Casey, kudos to you as an officer and the hospital workers, because I can definitely see when folks are not in the seat of their soul. I had to stop judging them. I send them loving energy and move around. Yeah, sometimes you have to. At Casey, yeah, it's kind of crazy how lost souls get here and kind of understand why some souls on the other side choose not to incarnate, but watch the show from the outside. I wonder, that sounds like something I've seen before. It says your life is very different from others. You allow us to be heard and questions answered instead of talking and not listening. So thank you, Chris, for listening to us. I like this stuff. Like, I'm loving it. Like, I'm getting so used to it. Like, talking to y'all, it's like I see y'all pop up in here. I recognize everybody, damn near everybody that pops up in here, because I see y'all so much. Like, y'all are like part of my family now. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have a conversation. It says we hear you too. And I appreciate that. That's why I said, y'all, I fuck with y'all, because y'all fuck with me and y'all let me be me. And y'all don't judge me for who I am. You know what I'm saying? Most entities encountered knowingly and unconsciously, I feel, really do have my best interest. And many say that as we evolve, we help our guardians, protectors, soul tribes, etc. evolve also. And I like reading y'all comments because some people be at work and some people just got they might just have their headphones in and they not seeing the comments. They can't just read it, you know what I'm saying? So I like to read the comments so people that might have their earbuds in can kind of be more involved inside of the live. It says, we have so much OBE ball knowledge. And probably like, yes, I believe you. I'm not coming back here. I'm not either. Hey, we're going to all make that agreement. So if any one of us come back, if honest someone come back, we need to get go down there and take them out their body and bring them back. It says, he was on Astro Tune. It says, so true. They keep us in this loop so we don't remember who we are with all the distractions and being in survival mode. But I agree the construct is coming to an end with the consciousness. Yeah. It needs to end now. I don't want to pay my rent next month. Have you lost fights in OBE? How did it feel? I haven't lost a fight in the OBE, but I have been overpowered before when I was younger because I was afraid. And I felt that thing felt so strong. Like it was crazy. But it was because I was in fear. I couldn't, it was almost like I was paralyzed in fear. It says, have you lost fight? Yeah, it says, that's why I respect everyone here. It took courage to step into forgetfulness, knowing it can lead them astray temporarily. Yeah. It says, yeah, it's tough. When one negative comment throws me off, even though there's 40 positive. Yeah. Yeah. It does do that. You'll be like, what the fuck? Like in your head, but you didn't just read all kind of positive comments. As Casey said, thank you. I really appreciate that. At Amar, oh, I didn't see you. Welcome to the live. I'm tripping. Hopefully I got to you. It says at Casey, that's 100 on point. That's why I also love to watch these lives, knowledge and humor. Hey, I appreciate y'all. It says, I'm putting the intentions out now to meet the sister that was helping me get past certain reoccurring dreams. She was beautiful, but laughed in the rain and ran away. I've had those type of experiences. I had an experience where I was like, I don't know if I was Jamaican. I don't know if I was African. I don't know what I was, but it was like I was in a whole relationship, but I was living in like a hut, like, but it didn't feel like I was in poverty. It felt like I was at peace. You know what I'm saying? Anyone come back, we can have an intervention and slap some sense into them. Yeah. Yeah, MK Vision is definitely. Yeah. But yeah, all this stuff be interesting though. Because it's like siphoning your damn energy. Think about all these people that don't really know that they just getting their energy siphoned. They just laid back thinking, oh, those people having out of bodies are getting there. These demons are attacking them and taking them out the bodies and doing witchcraft. The whole time they going to sleep. They got some shit on them just sitting there like with some straws and shit. Like they easy as hell. This shit easy as hell. Let me get some of that energy. Throw me some of that energy from that. Yeah. They said they just get drained. They waking up mad as hell. Don't know why they mad. You mad because you got some shit on you. Pastor? Nah, I'm just playing. Let me stop. But for real. People thinking they ain't having experiences, but they don't even know. They just sitting there just getting drained. They got succubus energies in their room, incubus energy in their room. They getting just drained from every direction because they don't remember nothing. Not a single thing. You just sitting there just getting robbed blind. It says, I pray to Source to please let me see the other side consciously before I die. I just want to know from my own perspective and experience myself in an OBE. And I believe you will. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to. It's going to happen when you least expect it. It's straws. Now that's the stuff of nightmare. Oh shit! All you can eat buffet. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of Monster Inc. stealing energy from the souls to power themselves up. For real. You know, like I said, I was grabbing for my cell phone in an OBE, and then it was a big bright light in my face, and I was stuck. Then I broke out of it. She was to my right. LOL. Yeah, I've had experiences like that. But yeah, they just over there being a buffet. Just all you can eat buffet. And they waking up tired. Don't know why they tired. They waking up cranky. Don't know why they cranky. They like, why do I feel this way? I'm having a bad day and it just started. Yeah, bruh. You ain't got no energy. Go get you an apple. Go get you an orange. Go drink some pineapple juice. Go do some push-ups. Yeah, you're going to have to regain that energy because they trying to feed again when you go back to sleep. So, because you don't even know you having it. You don't even know you have these experiences. So when you leave your body, they just over there just, give me that, give me that, give me that. They're in there doing duets and shit, drinking all your energy. Give me that energy. Ooh. Do you have any protocols to tap into your pineal gland faster? No, not really. No, not really. It says, I have experience while awake and through others now. It's becoming so magical. The stories I could tell you is what I really don't talk about. Yeah, you'll feel it for real. Like I don't want to be putting up it, but sometimes it be people around you, and as soon as they come around you, you'll feel that draining energy. Like you'll be like, damn. It's like they just put a lasso on you and just your energies just start going down. They start talking to you. You're like, hold up. I'm getting sleepy. Why am I getting tired? They just draining you. I be sitting there like, I get to the point now when somebody start talking to me like that, I just walk off. I don't even say shit. I just be like, nah. It might seem rude, but you ain't about to be sitting over here feasting on me, motherfucker. God damn it. Man, have any of y'all studied Ashayana Dain? Hope I said that right. I know I didn't, but it says, and or practice her teachings. If there is anyone who is publicly even close to her level, please let me know. I don't know. I don't know of her. I'm gonna try to look that. I'm gonna try to remember that. It says, right, laughing. Sipping on energy like it's Henny. You know what I'm saying? They're getting drained for real. Is that why sometimes we are exhausted when we wake up, sometimes from a whole 8 to 9 hour sleep? Yeah, sometimes. I ain't gonna say all the times, but yeah. They be having a feast on that. La, la, la. What's that? This is how we do it. They got the barbecue music on. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, we used to have the barbecues. They throw on that Montel Joy. This is how we do it. You know what I'm saying? It says level. LOL. Ain't no level. It's only awareness. Nah, in fact, some days I be tired midday. Like, I know I had a good night's rest. What the hell is going on? Yeah. I be having to check myself. I'll start meditating. Because I just start meditating and I just start feeling the energy in my body. I just, say you gotta revitalize, like, hold on, let me meditate. But yeah, they in there having a picnic. They got out the little straws out. They got Kool-Aid and everything. Hey, let me get that belly button juice. No. Says, have you seen Hidden Colors? Hidden Colors. I think I have seen Hidden Colors. I think I have. It's been so, I don't know. Maybe not. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I have, because I don't know. That sounds familiar though. Did that come out a while ago? That came out a while ago. I think I have seen that. Like a documentary. This is how we do it. Everybody when we get drained by them, man, one day this is going to become something that's normal. one day they're gonna be really talking about this. They're gonna be talking about this stuff, and they ain't gonna be able to deny it. You're gonna have to. People gonna want to know. You know what I'm saying? Who they truly are, where they really come from. But the thing about it is when you free your mind, you become like a threat, and not a threat. Like it's like you become somebody that can't be controlled. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of puts you in a different boat. People look at you different. Why they don't follow the rules, but they still make it? Like you kind of keep cutting corners and you still make it. Like how's this happening? Like you don't believe in you got all these crazy ideas, but why? They don't understand you. I didn't read it. It says, yeah, classic, yeah. 4-episode documentary series, yeah, a while ago. Yeah, I think I've seen that. It says that teaches the law of one and the soul experiment and the fall of the matrix and the phantom beings and so much more on the construct we inhabit. She's correct on a lot she teaches. Okay. That's what Darius says. It will reach a point where everything is known. Yeah. Because I don't think it's known right now. At the same, like, because, hey, it's a lot out there. Like, I'm telling you, when sometimes you will hit this wall where you'll be like, I think I figured it out. I think I've seen it all. And then you'll end up seeing some more shit, and then you'll be like, I don't know shit. Let me regather. Like, let me. What's the word I'm looking for? Let me go set up, like, figure this shit out again. Because I thought I figured it out, but I didn't. It says they can no longer control us. Yep. It says, can we find out where them feet is coming from? They seem robotic, bro, for real. They something. It says, teach about aliens and the Anunnaki and their deception on humanity and keeping us asleep to reality. And that's the thing. It's like, it is like, that's why it's so, like when I hear that stuff, it's like, that's believable because it's so, when you talk to people and you just see, it's like, how do you not understand? How do you not understand who you, like this stuff that I'm telling you? Like how am I speaking in circles or above your head, or not even above your head, but just speaking in a way that you just cannot understand. And that's why I try to break it down in ways that I do. You know what I'm saying? Not to make nobody else feel like they unintelligent or anything. It's just that we all have different walks of life. Some people, you might be talking to somebody that's really smart, but they just don't understand certain words. And so those words, when you say them, it's like too big, and it's like, and then they looking at what you said, and it's like they can't really fully understand what you're saying because they don't understand the damn word. You know what I'm saying? Let me read that comment, but mostly people with no melanin are feeders from my experience. A wise man knows he knows nothing at all. I was supposed to be saying y'all names while I was reading these comments. Mr. Nobody with the, oh, that wasn't you either. Learning with playlist said most people with no melanin are feeders from my experience. Oh, and Mr. Nobody, Fire Lord, true, you. Mr. Nobody said 100. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You figured deal me? Oh shit, I've been on this live for 2 hours and 23 minutes. I'm so sleepy. I done just got here and I'm just like reading comments, and I already look sleepy anyway, so yeah, I can't tell. It says some souls choose to stay asleep within this reality and some choose to wake up within the game while it's still being played. From KC, yeah, I'm talking about spitting that knowledge. Good go. I said, good go, guys. Streets calling. Oh, Lord, stay safe. Stay safe, Casey. You be good. I don't know, I might get sidetracked and be on here longer. You're gonna come back. It's gonna be a 6-hour live. We're gonna take a commercial break and then we're gonna listen to some of my ghetto music. No. It says, "Bye, beautiful souls," from Casey. It says, "I know Casey appreciate the extended live. She came late." Yeah, I didn't even realize I was on here this long. Yeah. Casey, be safe. Take care. Hold up. I miss my boy Mookie. Mookie laughing. Planet. "Forget the draining people in the waking life. It's the highly enlightened ones that's magical. Have you experienced any?" You talking about in the waking life? Like any people that's like, it's like gifted, like spiritually gifted? It's a wild paradox. It's a game, but it's serious. Like, to be honest, like in my vicinity, in person, I haven't been around too many people that's spiritual in real life. It's like I'm always the one with that's the weird spirit guy. You know what I'm talking about? It says, "Thank you, Chris. I'm off to watch the Australian rules footy. Thanks for your time. Bye, everyone." Take it easy. Energy is key out the building. See, your energy is key. It says, "Take care of energy." From Fire Lord. But yeah, what was that? It was a comment that I was trying to remember. Hold on. The magical ones. I was paused. I'm trying to read the comment because I didn't want to forget. I was trying to find it. It says, "Forget the draining people in the waking life. It's the highly enlightened ones that's magical." It says, "Have you experienced any?" Okay. I just had to say that. You know, my dyslexia had me forgetting something. So I'm thinking about getting back to something. So there was an old man doing telekinesis on a bull, and he siphoned its energy. The bull was not harmed, but he took the bull's energy to heal his relative. That's a story like that you was taught. I mean, not saying that you was taught, but is that a story that you was told, or that's like something that you seen on like online, or something you know in real life? Cause damn, he took some bulls. Like, oh yeah, he said, "I'm gonna save my family." Spirit folk usually roll along. Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna head out. Also, getting double vision. Typing is becoming a yeah. I'm gonna end the live here in a minute. It says, "Good night, soul family. Rest well." It says, "If I give you permission, could you come into my dream and write this? This is a dream to help me get lucid and go OBE." I wouldn't want to do that. Like, if I could, I don't even know if I can do that. Like, I'd be like, "Take me to that person's dreams," and I'll be thinking somewhere totally different. They'd be like, "You better not be going to nobody's dreams." My mind might be different. I might start throwing your furniture around. I would have out of body like, "Where am I at?" I don't even know, and I'm in your dream the whole time. I was just fucking shit up. Whee! What happened to him? Fourth eye went up in the dreams and was fucking their heads up. See, yeah, Fire Lord, sweet dreams from Valkyrie. Good night, bro, from Mr. Nobody. And Adam, it says, "In the mall world, have you ever seen the strange watches? They were giving them to everyone that came in." No, I haven't experienced the strange watches. I don't think. Wait. I had an out of body one time where they was giving us some wristband type watches, but I don't know if that was the same thing. It says, "I saw the video on Billy Carson 4BK stream about the history of the black race 7 days ago." Okay. I haven't watched Billy Carson in a while, but I watched a lot of his videos. I used to watch a lot of people's content. It says, I'm also always the weird guy, the weird spirit guy, LOL, but got your age. You great family, great. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? I'm surprised I'm still awake. You feel me? It says, have you ever been really small like an atom in an outer body? I don't know. I think you like the only way you know, like, I mean, I've seen myself seem really small, like compared to another person, like a giant. Like I seen these giant men come up and whoa, like, and it looked like he can put me in his hand like this, or I could walk like into his mouth. Like that's how big he was. Like I've seen that, but they actually wasn't. I don't think they was there to harm or anything. But I don't know about an atom. Says I'm gonna keep my headphones on though for the outro music. All right. Says yes, it came with a green wristband. It says yes, the ones who have raised their awareness or could possibly be ascended masters. For the past few years, I came across at least one or two a year. That's dope. That's real dope. When you can come across that, like, cause it's hard. You be like, dang, where they at? Where the people that's like more on that frequency? You know what I'm saying? Where they at? They hiding. They in the house meditating on shrooms right now. No. They say I ain't got time to be outside. They rolling in the grass. You better go to the park. They in there sun gazing, and it says, bless up, fam. May God bless it all. Good night, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? It says I was at Nate, but I had no control. I had just finished the course and turned into an atom and zoomed into it. Yeah, I wouldn't even know if I was an atom. Because I'd be like, how small am I really if I'm in an out-of-body experience? You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, so how do I know I'm small as an atom? It says, my name is Nate as well. Damn. Nate, dog. It says, if anyone has any advice for coming out of the atomic belief system of physics, I'm very open to some alternatives. LOL. Damn it, man. But yeah, I'm finna take it down. I'm finna go to sleep, man. We've been on here for a cool minute, and man, I appreciate every last one of y'all that came through. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video. Man, I really appreciate y'all coming through, listening to me ramble and talk stupid and crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing, and it's a blessing, and it's a blessing. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. And we about to kick this off with a little bit of... Hey.
Champagne showers, rooftop business, diamonds on the wrist, watch flawless, no blemish. Riding in the foreign Lamborghini with the doors up. Only ride Forgiato wheels when I pull up. Big dreamer, vision is Aquafina. Clear sight, speak wisdom, the water before I drink it. Call the ancestors to bless me as I receive it. It's the reason that I struggle to learn to fight off my demons. Learned a lot of lessons from holding on to my past. If you never look forward, you always finish and last. Always been a thinker, but never focused in class. I'm a godson, heavenly blessings is what I have. I done seen a lot of shit, took a lot of L's, fumbled on my blessings just to figure out who real. Waiting on my downfall, I'm praying for you still. Cause real talk, that karma shit is real. I'm just trying to live right, motivated by the things I manifest in life. I done been through so much shit, they like this can't be right. But a dream is not a dream. If you seen just what I've seen, then you know just what I mean. Just trying to live right, motivated by the things I manifest in life. I done been through so much shit, they like this can't be right. But a dream is not a dream. If you seen just what I've seen, then you know just what I mean. I keep the gun off safety. Murder was the case if these niggas try to play me. Riding in the hood, east side, elevated. A fine shield native. Never been a sucker cause the east side made me. Stay dangerous. You never know who plotting or who changing up. These niggas switch sides like niggas throwing the dice up. You never trust these bitches, I swear these hoes are set up. It's a cold ass world when bitches will get you wet up. So many niggas